Hello, this is Matt on the Moon Lambo channel, and welcome to another hot jam. I'll start with this story from crypto media outlet You Today, titled, Jed McCaleb has cashed out 152 million XRP over past 9 days. And there's lots that's going to be following that. I'll tell you what. Thankfully, though, he's not going to be able to sell XRP for much longer, as I will illustrate in this video. Also, a kind of cool story. There's some Ripple employees that have gotten some notable attention on an influential people list in the world of crypto for 2021. My biggest question, though, is why is there a list for, because it's the top 100 influential people in crypto for 2021. Why is that happening in March? Does that seem a little weird? Don't you think like you'd want to see what everybody does for almost the entirety of the calendar year of 2021 and then say, yes, these are the 100? Well, apparently not. Apparently that doesn't make no damn sense to the people that made the list, but whatever. I would like to be clear that I do not have a financial background of any kind. I am not offering financial advice, and you should not buy or sell anything because of anything I say or write. I'm just an enthusiast who likes to talk about Ripple and XRP and crypto-related stories and topics and make YouTube videos about it. It is my most favoriteest hobby I've ever had, but that is all that it is. So into this current piece here. Recent data from XRP Scan shows Jed McCaleb keeps selling his XRP riches, which are, however, nearing an end. Yeah, so the selling, not exactly earth-shattering news, but this is nice here. And actually, I'll even tell you right now why I'm excited about this. Not because he's suppressing price, because he's not. It's just it's such a small percentage of volume. I think currently his daily sales are like 1% of volume. It's nothing. It's you couldn't even measure what that means. It's really, the reason that I'm excited about this is that people will no longer be able to bitch about a co-founder of Ripple dumping their XRP endlessly and suppressing the price when it's just simply not true. I mean, it's true he's selling it, it's just not suppressing the price here. And you see these numbers that admittedly they do sound big. I mean, you're talking about him selling, like, look at this. It was, here you go. In the past 9 days, McCaleb sent a staggering 151.9 million XRP from his taco stand wallet, okay? That's what he named his wallet. He's got such a silly sense of humor. What a silly goose the Jed McCaleb is. And so I get it. It sounds like a lot, and for any individual, unless you're like Jeff Bezos, yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot of money. XRP cashed out to the tune of something like $65 million, right? And he's still got another 453 million XRP. That was his current wallet balance at the time this this story was published, rather. So I get it. It sounds like a lot, but in the it's like when people are like, "Oh gosh, it must be the Brassian price." No. It's because you don't have a proper understanding of just how big the XRP ecosystem is. You're talking about per day billions and billions and billions of dollars in transactions, and it fluctuates, but still. So if you're talking about billions of dollars in daily XRP transactions, and then he sells, a little under 10 million XRP, which is basically what's happening currently anyway, in a single day, and then it's worth less than 50 cents. So you're talking about 5 million versus billions in XRP transactions. It's nothing. It can't impact in any sort of measurable way the price of XRP. It simply cannot. You can see here's Leonidas, who tweeted the following out. And by the way, actually, before I even read it, Leonidas, he's the guy that created XRParcade.com, and you should check it out if you've not ever done so. And he wrote, Jed's sales have dropped beneath 10 million XRP per day, about 9.2 million, we'll say, for the first time since early December 2020. This is due to the decrease in the daily volume. Still, at an average of 9.2 million XRP sold per day, Jed will run out by the end of November 2021. And so, to be clear, the way that this works is they look at the volume over the 7-day period, and then based on whatever the average volume was for that 7-day period, that dictates what he can sell per day for the following 7-day period. Then they do another analysis, and it just keeps rolling on out that way. And so even with the reduced volume, you're looking at, he's done with this November. So next time we have an XRP rally, like in a subsequent market cycle, we still haven't had one for this market cycle, but during a subsequent market cycle, we won't have people bitching about this. It's going to be fantastic. I will not mind that one bit. But I seriously, I'll tell you what, if these analysts are correct about the timeline for when XRP is going to blast off, and it really is just a matter of, if not weeks, then months away, if that ends up being true, then he's going to run out of XRP way freaking sooner than that. Way. Because if you're talking about, because here's the thing, it's not because of the price, but volume typically results in notable price action, whether it's to the upside or downside. Given we're in a bull market and we haven't seen XRP go pull parabolic, but it moves in tandem with the market. When it does go parabolic, which I think will it's not financial advice, but I do firmly believe XRP is going to just rocket at some point, probably this calendar year. Then you look at the whatever transactions occurred in terms of volume on the over that 7-day period, and then the next 7 days he's just going to be making absurd sales, and it's not going to matter. Still not going to suppress the market, but good for him. He came up with the idea for XRP, so I don't freaking mind. All right, do you remember this? Oh gosh, this really grinds my gears. This is a Cointelegraph page here, the Cointelegraph Top 100. And there was some notable omissions. Like Cointelegraph, I don't remember how long they did this. Maybe it says here. Only 5 of our last year's top 10. Okay. Of last year's top 10s. Okay, that's not what I was looking for. I'm not sure how many years they've been doing this. It might be right on the screen right now, and I just don't recall. It doesn't matter. But Cointelegraph put out their top 100 influential people in crypto, and there was nobody from Ripple. Ripple they have had one for like the better part of a decade, almost an entire decade. They have tremendous impact on all corners of the crypto sphere. Not a single mention of a Ripple employee. Now, why might that be? What do you think? I think it's because their reputation has been harmed by the SEC. And this is a good excuse for Cointelegraph, whose writers, I get the sense, in a general sense at least, not such big fans of Ripple and XRP. Certainly the way they cover XRP, it's I've talked about that on the channel for over 2 years now. So they got snubbed. There's been damage to their reputations, and it's not just, it's not fair. It can be repaired, but as a result, they weren't covered in this top 100. But what about this? Look at Modern Consensus. They have their own top 100 here. Third annual Modern Consensus 100 most influential people in crypto. And look at this, number 5, Brad Garlinghouse, CEO of Ripple. So I wanted to highlight this because I thought this was cool, and let's applaud Modern Consensus for not snubbing and not being little baby back barrel trolls about highlighting some people from one of the most notable companies having anything to do with the crypto sphere. Seriously. Round of applause. You hear that? A little golf clap there for them. And it reads as follows. Despite XRP being bounced from the major U.S. exchanges and losing high-profile client MoneyGram, Ripple itself is doing quite well, according to Brad Garlinghouse, who said the firm has signed 15 new clients to its bank-focused international payments network since its troubles began in late December. Still, this could be the make-or-break year for Ripple, and the entire crypto industry has skin in the game. The bank-focused international payments company is fighting for its life against a lawsuit filed by the SEC on December 22nd. The enforcement agency declared the cryptocurrency at Ripple's core, XRP, an unregistered security that the firm has been selling illegally for 7 years. The agency wants the $1.38 billion that Ripple earned from XRP sales in that time. It is also demanding Garlinghouse and Ripple executive chairman Chris Larsen give up the $600 million they made from XRP sales. That drove most major U.S. exchanges and high-profile client MoneyGram to suspend XRP trading, causing the then third-largest cryptocurrency by market capitalization price to plummet. While it's come back, XRP is now number 7. Yeah, and so I still think XRP is artificially surprised because of what's happened. But the good news is, at least as far as I can tell, it looks to me like XRP is back to moving in tandem with the rest of the market. So out of the 8,000 plus coins in existence now, do you think this one will be the only one to not go parabolic? Because I'll tell you what, last market cycle, every large and mid-cap coin just rocketed. Literally every single one of them just went crazy. And I see that's how people are behaving again this market cycle. So that's what I'm anticipating anyway. So there we are. And then also, David Schwartz, number 41 CTO at Ripple, one of the original developers of the Ripple Consensus Network. Schwartz also calls himself an architect of the XRP ledger. As CTO, he's built a rare thing in crypto, a payments network that is actually being used in the real world. Well, how about that? That's one of the things that drew me into crypto. Just the idea that a cryptocurrency can functionally be useful to solve a real world problem. Because when there's an asset that can do that, and if that asset didn't exist, the problem couldn't be solved, that tells me there's value there. And if there's value there, it means that that asset deserves to be traded in perpetuity and probably increase in price along the way. So that was my aha moment, effectively, in 2017 when I jumped into crypto. And it's one of the only cryptocurrencies actually doing anything. And so it is kind of funny being here over 3 years later. And I acknowledge people don't care about utility today. I do, and maybe you do if you're listening to this, but the average person investing in crypto, they don't flippin' care. Like, they really don't. And that's the reason the market moves together. And it's not that they're all literally 100% idiots. I mean, there's a lot of stupid buying and selling going on. But it's more so just the case that people are betting on the asset class as a whole, and it's not clear which cryptocurrencies are going to be the long-term winners and ultimately some losers, mostly losers, I think. So I can understand why, since adoption's taking so long in a meaningful way, and people still want to speculate, so I can absolutely see why years have passed and this is the case. But at some point, there will be sufficient maturation and this just won't be the case. But anyway, it continues here. Excuse me. And if it's under attack by the SEC in the United States, it's still going strong in the rest of the world, where the vast majority of transactions take place. The company's RippleNet software aims to take over the old-fashioned business of interbank money transfers by knocking the traditionally days-long process down to a few seconds. And with on-demand liquidity product, which uses XRP as an instant transfer of value, avoids the legacy system's need for banks to park millions and millions of dollars in other banks around the world to ensure payments are made in at least vaguely timely manner. So, and look, he's one of the three people to build. It's him and Arthur Britto and Jed McCaleb that created XRP, and it's changed everything, really, in the world of crypto, certainly. And it's going to change the way money moves around the planet on a global scale if given enough time and if their dream comes to fruition. Until then, we wait with bated breath. But I'll wrap up there. I am not a financial advisor. Do not buy or sell anything because if anything I say are right, that would be a very, very, very bad idea. Until next time, to the moon, Lambo.